Hi everybody. Today I want to talk about joy. What does it mean to have joy in your life? Well, I know for me, and probably for a lot of other people out there, you think of that word and it's like, I don't really know what that means for me. I don't know how to apply that word to me. I know I didn't, and I know for me, for a lot of years, I didn't have joy. And I think at the time I don't really know that I would have recognized it if I had. But because of my situation, where almost 5 years ago I nearly died from 3 back-to-back allergic reactions to antibiotics because I had a sinus infection, it took me a long time to figure out how to live my life. I had a lot of anger. I was in pain. Not suddenly, but over time, as time evolved, I couldn't eat food anymore. I got down to eating 3 foods for 3 years. I was miserable. I was very close to the Lord. Very close. Had a really close relationship with Jesus. And I kept begging him and begging him and begging him, please heal me. Give me a miracle. Heal me. Well, he didn't. At least not the way that I expected and not the way that I had envisioned, a miracle. Or a miracle healing, I guess you could say. For me, I think it was more of a lesson that I was going through. While I was in pain, I was angry, I was depressed. I went through the whole why me kind of thing. And then the real miracle happened. And it had nothing to do with me. The miracle was that my middle daughter moved in with us, and she had a baby. She had a little girl. And for 2 years, she lived with us. And I helped raise and take care of my granddaughter while my daughter worked, because she was a single mom and she still had to work to support herself and the baby. And in the beginning, I wasn't sure if I could do that, if I could take care of an infant all over again, and especially when she was going to start eating baby food. Because of my situation, I was allergic to food. I was allergic to not just eating food, that I couldn't eat it, but smelling it. Smelling food that was not anything that I could eat made my throat want to swell up, made my mouth want to swell up, my tongue, my lips, that whole thing. But over time, as I was taking care of my granddaughter, and she was still on formula at the time, I was taking care of her, and I started to notice, I can feed her this. The formula is not bothering me. I can change her diaper. That's not bothering me. Just simple little things. It was like, I can do this. I can do that. I can take care of her. And my focus started to come off of me and onto her. And so I was taking care of her. And even if something did bother me a little bit, it was like I just worked through it and I took care of her and I did it. And so at the end of the day, at the end of the 2 years, I got to where I could actually heat up her food. I could make her scrambled eggs with ham and cheese. I could make her a sandwich. I could make her all kinds of things. And I was okay. I couldn't eat it, but smelling it wasn't giving me the reactions that I normally would. And so over time, over these 2 years that I was taking care of her, I was okay. And because I was okay, it was like, oh, things are good. Things are kind of normal. I mean, a new normal, but kind of normal for me. So, anyways, it's been almost 5 years since that whole event happened, the reactions to the antibiotics. And I've been on massive probiotics. I take 3 a day. And now I'm up to 12 things that I can eat or ingest. And it may not sound like a lot, but to me, it's fine. I'm happy. So, anyway, so kind of jumping from my granddaughter to how it actually is for me now, I think my relationship with the Lord has kind of changed a little bit in the way that I think now I understand Him and what He's trying to do with me a little bit more, in the way that I think He was really trying to teach me a lesson that if you take the focus off yourself and you put it on someone else, then you don't really notice what's happening to yourself. And plus now I'm back in church, because for 2 years I couldn't go to Mass. I was having a terrible time with the building that my church was in, because they put in new carpet, and I was allergic to the carpet and the glue that they used for the carpet. I couldn't go near it. It was very painful for me. It hurt me. I had bad, painful reactions to it. But this past summer, my mom passed away. And when we had her funeral services, I was at the church, and my son was with us, my older son. And he was like, come on, you need to receive communion. And it's like, it's been 2 years. I don't know if I can. I don't know if my body will, allow me to. And then I even kind of felt like I didn't know if Jesus would allow me to receive Him. I didn't know, is He gonna, because He did before, He let me receive Him. But was He gonna let me receive Him again after 2 years of being absent because of just everything going on? So, I went to confession, and I just kind of took a leap of faith. And then when it was time to receive communion during the funeral mass, I just did it. I just received communion, and it was good. It was fine. I had no reactions. And then we went to Mass, because that was on a Saturday. So the next day, Sunday, we went to regular, normal Sunday Mass, and I received communion again. And it was fine. And so I went every Sunday after that. I mean, this was in August, and then every Sunday I went again and again and again, and I was fine. And so now, I look at, the food that I can't eat. I see the commercials, with the burgers, the fries, the pizza, and the whatever. And it's like, so what? It's just food. I don't care. I don't look at food anymore like, oh, I gotta gorge myself. I gotta eat all this. I gotta stuff my face, I eat what I eat, and my diet's very healthy, and I'm at a very healthy weight. I think I'm like around 124, and I feel good. I don't have a lot of the pain that I had been in for years due to the antibiotics, and I'm just good, and I'm happy. And that's the thing, I know my husband, he'll be like, we'll be sitting in a restaurant, and he'll be eating, and he's like, oh, I feel so bad eating this food in front of you. Oh, I wish you could eat it. I wish we could share together, that kind of thing. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I'm good. I don't care. It's just food. And, and I'll have my glass of my banana smoothie with me, and I'm good to go. I'm fine. It's just food. Who cares? As long as I eat what I eat, and I'm sustained, and I'm full, and I'm happy, I don't care. But the biggest thing is, I have Jesus. I have my Lord and Savior. And as long as I have Him, and I can receive Him, I am good to go. I don't need any of that other stuff. So, anyways, so for me, joy really translates to peace. I am at peace with myself. I'm not angry anymore. I'm not depressed anymore. I'm not crying and whining and begging for a miracle anymore, because the real miracle was the Lord really giving me this lesson that life is fragile, and it's important, and it's sacred, and there's more to it than just all the outside noise and everything else. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is focus on God, focus on what's important, take the focus off yourself. Don't be looking in, look out. You need to look out at other people. You need to care about other people, take care of other people. See, that was the thing. For those 2 years, I was taking care of a baby who grew up into, now she just had her birthday in December, so she's 2 years old. And she is this beautiful, bright little girl who just amazes me how smart she is. But all the focus and attention has been poured out onto her, and she has my heart. And the Lord has shown me that. He's shown me, get it off yourself. Put it onto someone else and love someone else. And then you're going to start finding the joy and the love and, and for me, the grace of God. So anyways, so I just kind of wanted to start out this new series of videos that I'm going to be making with I just want people to know there really is joy in the world, and it comes from here, and it radiates out towards others. When you're loving someone else, taking care of someone else, whether you're a caregiver, a parent, a spouse, taking care of that other person, it just transforms you. I mean, it takes it off of you, all your worries and just everything, and you think about the other person and what needs to be done for that person. And I'm not saying, oh, just forget about yourself. Don't take care of yourself. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if you have a problem, a physical problem, a personal problem, the best way to get off of that and not think about it and dwell on it or whatever, is to focus on other people. I think Jesus kind of really says it best when he says, love others, love God, love others. And when you're loving someone else and you're serving someone else and taking care of someone else, it's like your problems just kind of go away, because you're not thinking about it. You're thinking about how to take care of that person, how to make their lives better, or just or whatever the situation is. So, anyways, I just wanted to kind of start that out and talk about that, and just really let people know that joy does exist. It's real, and it's a wonderful feeling. For me, I'm just like, yoo-hoo, I'm happy. I'm happy. Um, I don't know that I'll ever be 100% cured or get, to be 100% normal again. I don't know. But at this point in my life, it's like, I don't really care because I'm happy, I'm in a good place, and it can only get better from here. And so, but I'm good. And so I just wanted to talk about that and pass that on. And then we'll talk about other things too. Okay? All right. See you guys later. And thank you for joining me. All right. Bye-bye. God bless.